Hey y'all, so I have been asked, what do chickens eat at every stage of development? Well, I'm here to tell you. So, what do your chicks need when you bring them home from the hatchery or right after you incubate and hatch them? Chicks will need chick crumble. Now, it's up to you to decide, are you going to do medicated or unmedicated feed? Because that's going to determine whether or not you vaccinate them. If your chicks are vaccinated, it is just rule of thumb to not use medicated feed. So your chicks are going to be on the chick starter for at least 8 weeks. And I would say around week 6, start introducing grower feed to them. So during that 0 to 8 week period, that chick starter is going to be higher protein. This is just going to help fill out their feathers, help them grow because they are growing very quickly. If you didn't notice, week 1 to week 2 is like a dramatic difference. After a couple of weeks that you notice that they're eating their food, you can start introducing snacks to them, and you can give them something like mealworms, fly larvae, anything like that, and just for something for them to play with, or give them some grass. So earlier I mentioned around week 6, start introducing the grower feed. So what you want to do is just mix the starter and the grower feed together so that they can get used to pecking at the larger pellets. So your grower feed is a little bit less protein. That's just going to help with consistent growth. So from that 0 to 8 week span, you notice how quickly they went from little baby chicks to pretty much pullets or cockerels. And because they grow rapidly, they do need the higher protein. But now we're in the second stage of development. So this is like the adolescent teenager phase. So we're going to drop down the protein because we're doing a consistent growth. You can still introduce snacks and scratch to them. And then, of course, give them water. Now, scratching, that is a really good thing for your chicks to do. It helps keep their bedding clean. It helps keep them from being bored and pecking at each other. So, anytime that you can add scratch grain or seeds or something other than the food, that will be a great thing for the chickens. Okay, on to the laying hens. So, your laying hens are going to get layer feed. The layer feed is going to be higher protein because now they need to make eggs. So, laying eggs inherently does not harm the chicken because it is a physiological and biological event. Their nutrition can harm them if they are not getting the proper nutrients back from making the egg. So, that's what can affect their performance or just their overall health. Another benefit to having your hens grown now is you can give them table scraps. So, in conclusion, every stage of development needs water, no matter what. Your chicken needs water. And when it comes to treats, we want to keep treats about 10% of their diet, just so we're not doing any nutritional imbalance. And of course, any chance that you get, allow your chickens to forage. Okay, so I didn't forget about the roosters. So if you keep roosters, they're just going to eat the same thing that your hens eat. Now, you don't need to worry about supplementing them any calcium because they don't lay eggs. Also, side note about the calcium, your birds do need sufficient vitamin D in order to absorb the calcium. So make sure they get a lot of sunlight. And if they don't, then please supplement them vitamin D in their water or in the food that you give them. I hope that answered all of your questions. If you have more questions, please put them in the comments and I am happy to help you out. Okay, I hope y'all have a great day.